everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jamison. I'm a stay-at-home mom to two kiddos. My daughter Josie is 3.5 and my son Jax is 2, and I am just about 29 weeks pregnant with our third baby. We are due like just around Thanksgiving time, and I wanted to go through a haul of all the things I got at my baby sprinkle. I just feel so incredibly blessed, and I'd like to share kind of some must-haves, things that are nice to have, and just things that I think would have been really helpful to know as a first-time mom. When you're doing it for the first time, it's so completely overwhelming. Everything is new, everything's expensive, and you don't necessarily know what to splurge on and what to save on. And so if I could help, even just with like one item, help you know, okay, I'm going to splurge on this and save on this, I would love to be able to do that. And also, I just want to document, just for myself, all the generosity of my friends and my family. My two kiddos that I currently have are 18 months apart. So when I got pregnant with my son Jax, I did not have a baby sprinkle. I was like, no way. You guys all just celebrated my first baby. We're not going to do that. And so since there's been some time, I had some amazing friends who wanted to throw a baby sprinkle, and it was such like a fun and relaxed and happy day. I'm so glad that we did that. If you want to see kind of what the sprinkle looked like, I have a short on my channel and I will link it in the description box. It was just a really sweet and precious day. So I went into the sprinkle thinking, I don't really want to make a list. I don't want to put pressure on people, but as like the weeks went by leading up to the sprinkle, people wanted that guidance. And so to say I did a registry is overselling what I did. I literally pulled up my notes app and I wrote down things that I had already been considering getting for baby number 3 and things that I thought would be helpful and useful. I wanted to make sure I covered a variety of price points for people, and this is what we came up with. So first up are like diapers and wipes. So I wanted to get a pack of water wipes. My husband and I keep the gender of our baby a surprise until we actually have the baby. And so when I had my son, we needed water wipes for him. And those are just really good for like fresh babies. And then I have some Huggies wipes. We use Huggies, and normally we do like the very simple clean ones, and those have worked out really well. I got a size 1, size 2, and another box just like this for size 3s. I did put on my registry, or my list, I guess you should say, that I wanted, I was happy to get diapers, newborn through size 4, and I needed wipes. And I did put the brand. Something that I would consider also getting, if you don't have already, is a butt spatula and diaper rash cream. So anything that you want. We use A&D cream and it works really well. We get the really big tub, which is why we like the butt spatula, because you just scoop it in, wipe it on their little tushy, and you move on. And they're only $5. So it seems like an excess to have that maybe, but for me it's totally worth it, and then it's not all over your hands. But if that doesn't bug you, then you might not need it. Something I'd say you could skip on is a wipe warmer. At some point you're gonna have to use cold wipes on your kiddo, and if you get them used to like the warmth of a warmed up wipe, then when you use a cold one, it's just gonna shock them. So if you just use a cold one the whole time, I haven't had any problems with my babies. Moving into kitchen items, I got some burp cloths. I really like to use, you can use like a cloth diaper, or like a flour, what is it, like a bread or a flour cloth. I just order them from Walmart. You don't actually need like big old birth cloths. I find like the cloth diapers are just, those worked really well, and I can link those below. And then the other kitchen items are glass bottles. My two kiddos use the Dr. Brown's. That's the one they preferred, so I decided to go ahead and ask for that brand, but in glass bottles. We have the plastic ones, but I wanted to try the glass just to see, to have it be a little bit cleaner. I don't love heating up the plastic bottle in like the bottle warmer, so we're gonna try out the glass. I got these really cool ones. These are 5 ounces and they're a little bit of a different shape. I have got a very traditional like 8-ounce size, and I did get some 4-ounce ones. If you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, there's so many bottles and everyone's telling me that I need a variety of bottles to try out with my kiddo, I'd say just go ahead and get the 8 ounces on things, because you'll soon find out you go from 4 to 8, or you go like 4+ ounces, I guess I should say, fairly quickly. I breastfed my kids. Josie, my oldest, I breastfed her until 6 months, and my son Jax until he was 4 months. And then once we were in bottles, like with formula majority of the time, they were already over that 4+ ounce limit. But we did introduce bottles like the first month, and then they had like 1 bottle a day of pumped breast milk, and so we did use the 4-ounce bottles. However, I would say if you're trying to get a variety of kinds and materials, then just go with the bigger ones. The kiddos can handle it. You don't need the small bottles for the little tiny babies. It's more so the nipple size. Okay, and then I got some fun things from my mom and my sister that were not geared towards baby, but geared towards me. So my sister got me this really cute trucker hat. It says Mommin' on the front, and then on this side it says Too Busy to Care, and I just think it's super cute. I love the neutral colors, and I love how this is the same color. It's just like raised. Yeah, just super, super cute. My mom actually made me this mama hoodie, and I just think it's so cute and sweet. It's always nice to have new, fresh things when you're postpartum, because you don't feel like yourself, and you want to do like anything you can to kind of feel like a real human being. And so I just think like things like this are so nice. I have 2 of the same Target set that I will link in the description as well, and I just think that it's perfect for postpartum. I even texted my best friend. She was one of the girls who threw me the sprinkle, and she's due this month, and I told her, I'm like, you have to get this. It's so comfy, so cozy, and yeah, just things that make you feel like yourself are so important. And the last thing my mom got me that's geared towards me is this Mama stainless steel cup. If you are postpartum, and especially if you're breastfeeding, you need to drink a ton of water, and so having cute cups like this helps. One thing that I don't have with me that definitely pairs back with the kitchen items is the Mockingbird high chair. I'm so excited for this high chair. The high chair that I had did not had like traditional straps on it, and it was a pain to clean those straps. It had a slip like cover that went over the high chair, so you had to undo it and wash that. Lots of like nooks and crannies. It was miserable to clean, so I didn't clean it often. So then when I did clean it, it was even worse than it should have been. So this one, I decided we're getting a new high chair. I threw the old high chair away when my son was done with it. And so we definitely needed a new one. And my mom went ahead and she got the Mockingbird one that I put on my list. I'm so excited for that. I went with this one because it has silicone straps, and because we have the stroller, and I'm obsessed with the stroller. I'd say if you're considering an area where you can maybe save a little bit on, and you're looking at like an Up a Baby Vista or a Nuna, then I would go with the Mockingbird. Just price wise, it just makes sense. It's not like the lowest of lows prices. It's very mid-range, the Mockingbird stroller that I have, but it converts to 2 kids. It has a scooter attachment. You can get an attachment for your car seat. We have the Chico Key Fit newborn seat, and so it easily pops in there. The seats twist and turn. So if you're looking for a way that you can save, but It's still a beautiful stroller, and it is so smooth pushing it. I have had no issues. It folds up pretty nice and compact. The seats come off so you can put it in your trunk. I would definitely recommend this one versus some of the like $2,000 strollers. Okay, next on the list is baby clothes, and I didn't really put anything on my personal list that I sent out to my friends and family. But if you are registering for things, my advice is to register for sizes newborn through 6 months and just do sleepers. I found that majority of the time my kids were in sleepers. And by sleepers, I mean like it has the footies and the big old zipper. It's like their PJs. Mine just wore those like day and night. Now, I'm not saying they were in the same one for a week straight. I would change them out, and you know, of course, newborns have blowouts. But if you are not sure like what to register for, get the pajamas. You can always go and buy like a cute seasonal outfit later on. People will find cute things in stores and buy it for you anyways. And so if you're gonna put something actually on your registry, I would register for these. So we got little hats and like mittens. Super cute sleepers. This one has hens on it. One thing to look for is to make sure you have the two-way zipper, and that means you have the zipper at the bottom and at the top. That's key for changing your kiddo at 2 a.m. because you can just unzip this one from the bottom, get in there, change their diaper, and then just easily zip them back up, and then they're not freezing cold. Got this cute little like chick outfit, a little doggy outfit, more chicks, just like a bunch of cute sleepers and so many cute items of things. So 2 brands that I am excited to try. One, Spearmint Baby. I have ordered like 1 or 2 things from them before, but the other one I've not. So Spearmint had a like Christmas sale in July. And so what did I do? I got 3 to 6 months. I have big babies, so I'm just preparing for my kiddo to already be like moving into this size, and if not, they can still wear it a little bit big. So I got them this reindeer outfit, one with Christmas lights on it that's so cute, and this one that's like a little gingerbread person. And I tried to go super gender neutral with these, obviously, since I don't know if I'm having a boy or a girl, but they always have like such cute things for little girls with like the ruffle butts and all that stuff. So those were cute. And then Magnetic Me had a sale, and so I bought this yellow set that I thought was perfect and gender neutral. This is like the coolest thing ever. You just open them up and then you just put them back together and they're done. And I'm like, that is so insanely easy. So I got this yellow stripe one and this yellow ducky one. And if these are worth it, I'm definitely going to go back and order more, but they are pricey. So if you have someone who is looking to spoil you and wants to get you something, those I would definitely recommend at least getting like a set, trying them out. Or maybe you could get a couple different sizes. Another thing that people will just get you no matter what are stuffed animals. They're just too cute to not add to your order or your gift when someone's wrapping them up. And you will likely get lots and lots of blankets. These things are just great to have to throw in your trunk, your diaper bag, have in the nursery, just to have all around. So I would wait and hold off on buying a bunch of blankets for your baby yourself until you see what you're gonna get out of shower. But then just lots of cute stuffed animals and different things, like all these little loveys. So these kind of things are great to have. And if you can get your kiddo to like attach to one of these loveys, it makes a transition, if you're using a pacifier, away from a pacifier, much easier. I have to shout out this brand, Warmies. Both my kiddos have these right now, and they love them. This one is a weighted one, so I'm not going to use this like right away with new baby, but it's just, It's too cute, and you put them in the microwave and they have like a really nice smell. Is toys. So one of my friends got me this cute little stacker toy, and it's always good to like update and get a couple new things. I think this is really cute. It has a little elephant on it and rocks and spins around. Whale, you can hook it on your car seat, your stroller, and just helps keep baby entertained a little bit. And then this one I actually registered for. So I splurged and I got the Baby Bajorn bouncer, but I never got an attachment for it for my kiddos. And my kiddos still loved it, but I think this will help like the longevity of keeping baby in a bouncer. I totally recommend splurging and getting this Baby Bajorn bouncer. It was worth every penny. It helped me be able to shower, clean, and put my baby down basically and do something. So I'm definitely excited to use it again with my third baby. Another like just random one, I guess you could consider it like sleep, is this baby shusher. We used it with my son only, and it was a game changer. It seems like such a silly thing, but when you're trying to soothe them and you're doing the shh over and over and over, it can get very like just mind-numbing and exhausting. And so this little machine does it for you, and you can put it down like in their bassinet. Just make sure it's not super close to their head. Do your own research if you're nervous about like sound machines and stuff, but from what I saw, we're going to continue to use this. We dropped it like 800 times and it broke, which is why we needed a new one. Something that's already in the baby nursery right now is a Hatch sound machine. We have used the Hatch machines and really liked them. I am not completely sold to the Hatch machine. If you found one you like better, I think that would be perfectly fine. We also have a little like hockey puck size sound machine that we take on the go with us. But the reason I continue to get the Hatch is because we use like a light system with my toddlers, red, blue, and green. So red means it's time to sleep. You're in your bed and you're actively trying to go to sleep or be asleep. Blue, which is what we're really using mainly for my daughter right now. She has the option to do a nap or a quiet time in her room. And so when it's blue, she can make that choice. She can play quietly in her room, or she can sleep if she would like to. And then green means you can come and like exit your room. So we're just introducing my son to that now because he's still in his crib, and so he can't actively leave by himself, but we will change it to green before we come in and get him out of his crib. And we are trying to work on the blue with my daughter, but honestly, girlfriend loves her sleep, and so she changes it from the blue to the red light herself, and then gets on in there and goes to sleep. And it's kind of hilarious, and I hope that she loves sleep forever. Moving on to bath time. This was a category I did put on my list. I got rid of all of the like very newborn baby towels and washcloths. After my 2 kiddos, those just had been through the ringer and we needed new ones anyways. And so we were really blessed with people who got us some things for the new baby that are just a little bit like thinner and softer on their little skin than the kid towels that I have for my toddlers right now. Honorable mention, how cute is this little basket? I'm so excited to put it in the nursery. So my other sister, she got me this really cute like ducky bath towel, hand mitt washer, and some washcloths. Some more baby washcloths. These ones are the ones that we used with my other 2, and it's, what is it, the Gerber brand. It's just, they're just very soft and easy. Anything that's soft and gentle on their skin when they're fresh is definitely necessary. And then I got 2 more hooded towels. Super cute. I would recommend the hooded towels. It's just nice to cozy them up when they're coming out of the bath, because they're screaming bloody murder because they are cold. I thought these bath toys were really fun. They float on top of the water, and then they just like can spin around, and they have little animals in them. I think kiddos, little tiny kiddos, will love to play with those. My toddlers have already tried to steal these items. I'm trying to keep them away from them as much as possible so that this stuff is kind of fresh for new baby. I had never seen this brand. I'm guessing it's like Jewel Baby, Jool Baby. But this like adventure bath time set looks so fun. It has cups, which we use all the time, a net, little bath toys. This one is adorable. My daughter is already trying to steal it because she loves like the mama duck with the babies. And then this one I'm assuming you put on the wall and it will spin. So this just looks like a really nice, cute set. I got this little tiny baby toothbrush, which I think is just too cute. You always need a new one with the new kiddos, and once they have teeth, you can start like rubbing on their teeth and on their gums. You can do it without toothpaste, just water, but getting in that habit is really, really good. We're kind of in a miscellaneous category now, but this pairs back to brushing your teeth. One of my friends got me this adorable little like mouse tooth fairy tin set. Oops. So it's like a little like mouse and she's sleeping in this box and it's a tooth fairy little mouse. Oh my god, I think it's too cute. And then here's like a tin that you can put your tooth in. I actually think I'm going to use this with my daughter right now because she'll probably, I'm betting, will lose her tooth first. And so I'm just going to tuck this away in my closet and save it, and then hopefully I can get more for the next kiddos as well. We've got some pacifiers, and then these are like the silverettes that you put over your nipples when you're breastfeeding. It's supposed to help with pain and cracking. Last thing on the list, and I was like thrilled to get this, is the Mabe baby carrier. I have not been like a super big baby carrier person, but with 2 toddlers, I'm gonna have to be. We're always on the go, and I'm with a new baby. I can't just carry a car seat or carry the baby around. We're too busy doing too much. So I do have the Solly baby wrap, which I like to use at home when the babies are very, very fresh and new. However, like I mentioned before, I have pretty big babies. My daughter, she was 8'3" and my son was 8'10", and so we are just hoping that this one's not too large, but we're monitoring the situation. And so with that knowledge, I knew we were going to grow out of the Solly wrap really, really fast. And the Mabe baby carrier, I've only heard positive things about it. I've heard it's comfortable. I've heard you can wear it for hours. The baby likes it. And I think that's part of my issue, is that like I didn't feel comfortable wearing it, like knowing my baby was safe. And if it's rubbing weird against me, I'm not going to wear it. But I got this pattern. It's like a herringbone, like a dark and a light tan. I had put down that I wanted one of these baby carriers in any gender neutral like color or pattern I'd be fine with. And so one of my best friends got me this, and I'm very excited to try it. That is absolutely everything. I am still like overwhelmed by everyone's generosity and just all the things. It seems unreal. I'm having my 3rd baby. Just feeling so blessed and so just happy at this point in my life. And I wanted to say, if you have any questions or you're looking for suggestions, I'm happy to talk baby things. I love being a mom. I think it's my calling. I ended my teaching career so I can stay home with my babies. I think being a mom is one of the most important jobs, if not the most important job that you can have. That's not to take away from other people who have high important jobs, or to say, you know, if you're not a stay-at-home mom, you're doing something wrong. But I just think like the act of having kiddos and raising them and being a mom, whether you're at home or working, is one of the greatest things that you can ever do. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye.